There's something for everyone here at the Oshman Family JCC. Whether you're young or old, Jewish or not, single or married with children, the J is a place where you can find your community and find yourself. I grew up at the J. As a kid here, I loved celebrating Shabbat with my friends. I learned about tzedakah and the joy of giving to those less fortunate. And I made the best friends of my life here under the fig tree at the JCC preschool.
First, my mom met all the moms of the kids. Then I made friends with the kids at this school. My best friend is Cyrus. We have Shabbat in the afternoon. We go on the carpet and the Shabbat helper sits next to the mommy or if there's a daddy. I sit nearby with my best friend. The dinosaur knocking at your door, and he's come to have Shabbat with me. We walk to the freeze yard and go into the garden, and then plant with the garden teacher. And then they plan to give the food away to people that don't even have food.
As I got a little older, I came here to play, to learn, and to give back. I played basketball with my friends. I swam and worked out, and I even volunteered with the kids.
So I started volunteering at the JCC preschool the summer after 8th grade. I've never really realized until I started working at the preschool how incredibly smart 3-, 4-, and 5-year-olds are. They're learning the basics of empathy, and it makes me think about the roles in my life. You know, how do I interact with my family? How do I interact with my friends? The JCC seems big from the outside, but it's pretty small, and then the preschool is even smaller. And so, like, if anything, it feels almost like just a really big house with a really big family. I don't consider myself American or Israeli or Russian. I consider myself Jewish. And so I constantly am asking myself, like, what does it mean to me to be Jewish? How do I understand what being a Jew even is? The JCC helps me feel connected to the Jewish community in a sense that it's sort of this collective space where, you know, there's a lot of these people who share one of my identities.
In a few years, I hope to bring my own family here to the J. My family from the Bay Area, my family from Israel, my family from all over. This place will enrich my life and the lives of my kids through learning and playing and celebrating with others in our community.
Gala, my wife, and myself here moved from Israel in 2008 with 3 kids. One of the first things that happened was discovering the Israeli community. By that, also discovering the ICC first, which is the Israeli Cultural Connection at the JCC. The role they took, in my view, is to become a second home for Israelis. And not only that, but also being able to build a bridge to the Jewish community. In Israel, there's a lot of conflicts around Judaism. Either you're secular or you're Orthodox. Once I moved here, I went through Gvanim and learned about other ways of practicing Judaism. It helped me to actually come back to the roots and just, you know, the basics, the stories of the Bible and what they represent to me and how can I convey them to my children and allow myself to go to Shabbat dinner and light the candles and not feeling like it's, hey, it's this thing for the Orthodox. No, it's mine. The JCC became a central part of our lives, led much by the activities of the ICC. Today, it feels like a second home, so it's one of the things that you think like it was always here.
I also know the JCC will be a second home for me when I'm looking to connect and find meaning in my later years. When I need to surround myself with love and care and joy, the Oshman Family JCC will be there for me then too.
21 years ago, my wife and I retired from our professional careers. We both joined the JCC and became active in senior activities there, which included seminars and lectures and the customary lunch Thursdays. I had retired from my career as a physicist and engineer. My wife was a pianist and kindergarten teacher. When my wife passed away 5 years ago, we had just a private family ceremony, but the J insisted on setting up a celebrating the life of Marion Cooper. And people came, many people. The J has given me social, cultural, and intellectual support during this time of my being a widower, and I very much appreciate that. I have friends here that I've known for 21 years, and some that I've known for 50 years who are now living in Moldau. Amazing.
The Oshman Family JCC has grown over the last 5 years, and I've grown with it. I love this place, and I look forward to growing together with the J for many years to come.